Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video. In this video I'm going to introduce a 3D modeling software, Selfcad. Selfcad, it is, maybe you don't know this software, it is a 3D modeling software. You have amazing features, you can create a lot of things, and in this video I'm going to introduce different things. First, if you like my video on this channel, you can just subscribe. You can also take a glance on the first link on the description. This is the Selfcad complete course, a course that I propose. So if you want to master this software, everything is on the first link on the description. So first things to do when you work with Selfcad here, you can just take a glance to these options. So find pricing here. Because you have two different planes. So first you have the free plane, and thanks to that you can also try the free plane during 10 days, and it is for student and hobbyist. You have different tools, mesh modeling tools, drawing and sketching tools, sculpting tools. So you can create all the basic things. So it means if you want to create 3D models like in Tinkercad, if you want to create 3D models like in the free Sketchup versions, you can do exactly the same type of thing using Selfcad for free. And after you have a pay version, you can pay monthly or annually. And if you pay monthly, it is $14.99. And if I continue, you will have little bit more features like type of exportation. You can use also all the deformation tool, extremely useful when you want to work with vertices, you want to work with edges and faces. You can also convert image to 3D. And you have advanced sketching tools to create 3D models from sketching. Extremely great features. So now if I go on the right, you can also have a perpetual license, and perpetual license, life license, it is $599. After, if I just come back here, you need to have a Wi-Fi connection, but you can work directly online, and you have also the possibility to download the desktop version. Even if with the desktop version, you need to have a Wi-Fi connection also. So the first things to do if you want to start, so you can take a glance about the different options, is just to use the launch editor. So after to do this work, you can create a new project, click plus, and automatically you can change the name if you want. And you have a workspace size 700 and segment size 50. So if you need to change the parameter, you can, but you can do this after. And you can select your orientation. Me, I prefer to have the Z-axis on this position. And after you can click on create. So let's start. First, you can find this 3D space, and the first thing that you can observe is it is great. The presentation is great. You can find the different tools here. On the right, you can select face, edge, vertex. You can find also the different possibility of selection here. And you can have different options if you want to move in your 3D space. First thing that you can do, if you go on settings, you can find the preferences like this. And so most of the time we keep these different parameters, but if you want to change, for example, saving option, auto saving, adjust time, it is possible. After about the setting, you can change the workspace. So it means, for example, you have a grid, workspace size 700. If I want to increase the workspace size, as you can see, it is possible. If I want to have 1000, I can just type 1000. And you have also a segment size. Every 50 we work in millimeter. You can change for inches if you prefer. Me personally, I prefer to work with millimeter. And if I want to reduce, I can, why not, create a grid with segment size only 10 millimeter. Just like this. So you can edit your parameter. You can also work with different plane and display the back front, display the left right, just like this. If you prefer, you want to create isometric view, you can display the different plane. Let's just come back with bottom top, and you can also change the orientation again here. and you can validate, for example. If I just come back, workspace, here I'm going to restore default, but just activate Y, Z, and X axis. If I go on settings, you can also manage the environment. And if you go on settings, you can also manage the camera, just like this. So after to do this work, to create your first object, you have different options, 3D shapes. Here, this is all the objects that you can create. Let's start with a cube, basic cube. Normally, when you start, I need to enter the default value so you can restore the parameters. And when you start, you have a cube wide 100, 100, 100. To validate each time an action, you need to click on the top and validate the action. So I created my first cube. If you want to turn around on your space, you have different options. You can work here. You can find this cube. You can also have different tools like rotate camera. You can have access to the pan camera to move like that. You can have access to your zoom and zoom in, zoom out. But the thing that I can advise you is just to use a mouse with a scroll wheel. So thanks to that, you move your scroll wheel, you zoom in or you zoom out. At the same time, if you go left click, you can drag and move on your space. And if you click on the scroll wheel, you can just turn around. I'm just going to make something different, just like this. Yeah, now it's going to work. So you go left click, you can turn around. Left click, you can turn around. If you drag and move the mouse wheel, you can zoom in, zoom out. And if you click on the mouse wheel, you can move on your space like this. So just go left click and use your scroll wheel to move and to zoom in and zoom out. So we have created our first cube. Each time when you create a cube, you need to go on the right, you can find your object, and you can make a lot of things, like you can use your move tool and you can move your cube using the gizmo. Each time you can find parameter on X, Y, Z axis. You can find also position and size. You can create some rotation on your cube, and you can also use the scale tool, and you have different points and you can scale your object just like this. So I have this mesh. I'm going to click here, delete. Each time you can create multiple type of object like sphere, cylinder. Let's create a cylinder. I'm going to apply here default value and just change the height, increase the size with a value of 200. After to do this work, I can validate. I have these new shapes. You can change the display if you want solid mode, wireframe mode, solid plus wireframe. You have multiple options. Each time you have a lot of tools that you can use, deformation tool, modification tools. You can use tools here, utility, sculpting. You have a lot of features that you can apply. You can also create animation. If you click on solid plus wireframe and you use the premium version, you can, for example, select face, and I can select, for example, this face. And after, why not to go and modify extrusions, and I can extrude only this face, for example, on this area. And I can just validate. I can do also the same thing with edge, vertex. So I can select, for example, this face again and use my move tool, and I can drag and move these two faces at the same time because I had the older face selected just here. Let's take a small example about the possibility. I'm going to remove this element, delete, like this, and I want to create something like a plate. I can create a cube first, keep these different parameters, validate, and I can select solid plus wireframe, activate this face, click on this face, press delete on my keyboard. Yes. Now the things that I can do is to apply modification. So I select my mesh, modify, and select round object. So you have a lot of features like this, very interesting. Activate a preview and smooth with the maximum value of 5. And I created this type of object. I can activate solid mode, and the next step is to add thickness. So go on modify, select add thickness like this, and I can apply, for example, preview, and I can apply thickness with value. Let's apply a value of 2, just like that, and I can validate. And I created this type of render. You will have many options after to apply color. You can also apply your materials. So you can, for example, click here. You have different options of material. I can apply your physical materials, select a color. Let's just apply a type of blue color, validate. And here you can apply an emissive color also. Let's activate this type of blue. And after I can work with roughness. I can work with metalness also. So this is the type of things that you can do with Selfcad. You will be able to increase your render using render image. And thanks to that, you will have a lot of possibility to manage your render. You will have a preview and multiple options. You can also add sunlight, a background plate, change your image resolution, work with camera. So you can do a lot of things here as I explain, just like this. So it's just an introduction. I'm not going to enter too much in details. It's just to show you a few features about what you can do using this software. So we are going to stop here. It was a small introduction about Selfcad. If you like, subscribe to my YouTube channels, and let's continue with other videos on this 3D modeling software and a lot of different graphic design software. You can also take a glance on the first link on the description. I have my complete course, Selfcad Master Essentials for 3D modeling. So if you want to master all the features, create all your 3D models, the course is on the first link on the description. For our next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.